In this video, I'm going to talk about what causes foot fatigue when you ride the Onewheel, and I'll be talking about a new foot pad by OWarmor called the Footpad. A product that stops foot fatigue has been the holy grail of the Onewheel community. The search for this holy grail has spawned products such as different foot pads with varying concavities, angles, and materials to help decrease foot fatigue. Because people's feet come in all sorts of sizes and shapes, there isn't a one-size-fits-all solution. Instead, we have a variety of options to choose from, and what may work for someone may not work for others. I'm here to share with you some products on the market that you can find helpful. There are many products out there, and I was sent this Viper Concave system by OWarmor to check out. This system has a front and back system. Because I don't like messing around with my front foot pad all that much, I'm going to show you the back system. Before, let's take a look at some of the other foot pads that I have so far. Of course, there's my stock foot pad, made of wood. It's the lightest of all the foot pads on the market. Here's the Cush by the Float Life. It's flexible. It's got a nice, gentle concavity to it. And you can see here, compared side by side, there's a little bit more concavity to it. Because of the substance that it's made of, it's heavier. And then this is the Cush High, which has still the same flexible type material. It can bend, it can flex. And with the Cush High, you have a more aggressive tail and a more aggressive concavity. But if you're looking for something a little bit more aggressive in terms of concavity and tail height, then look no further than the Viper by OWarmor. OWarmor sent me one. Here, I'm unboxing it, and it came with two different types of grip tape. One was the one by Viscous, and then this one is what they call the Venom Touring Tech Pad. When you order yours, you'll have to choose between one of the two. I've never ridden on this type of pad before, so I'll give it a try. It almost has a spongy feeling like you're on a stand-up paddleboard. And then here is the Viper pad. Instead of being one solid piece, it has this lattice type design in the back so that it cuts down on weight. Compared to the Cush High, this is the Cush High that I have, which is one solid piece. You can see put side by side that the Viper is more aggressive in terms of tail height. The design itself, it looks very similar to the Cobra pad. So if you have the Cobra pad, you are going to know what this feels like. It feels very similar. It looks very similar in terms of shape. Installation was straightforward and easy. Afterwards, I use a little rubbing alcohol and I clean off the pad in preparation for the grip tape. Like I said, I wanted to try out this street trail surf type pad, the Venom Touring Tech Pad they call it, and so that's why I installed it. And you can see here I'm going through the installation process. Also very easy. They describe this Venom Touring Tech Pad as perfect for riding any condition. It has this ultimate grip with Dot Tech. It's got its own cushion, and then on the back you can see that black extra piece of padding on the tail. It's added cushioning. It gives the tail a little bit more height just at the rear. They say it's easy to clean, and you can ride with shoes or bare feet comfortably. And this does work with the Onewheel Plus and the Onewheel XR, and I'm sure they'll have something for the Onewheel Pint in the future. There it is. Nice clean look, something different. Looks pretty sharp. Man, is that tail aggressive. Now that we have everything installed, I think it's time for a test ride. The rear Viper pad is nice. Like I said before, if you've had the Cobra pad, it feels very similar to the Cobra pad in terms of shape and angle. The more flexible material may help with eliminating some of the little vibrations, and I think that could help reduce foot fatigue. The really aggressive tail in the back didn't really do much for me because I don't ride with my rear foot all that far back. I realized that partway through the ride, and so I figured, why don't I try adjusting my feet and see what it feels like to put my feet all the way back and take advantage of that aggressive tail. To be honest, I wasn't a huge fan. I'm not used to riding with my foot all the way back there, and the foot just didn't feel that comfortable riding on top of that really aggressive tail. So partway through the ride, I end up putting my foot back into a more normal position. The Venom Touring Tech Pad material that I'm riding on, it took a little getting used to for me. I didn't like it at first because I felt like my foot could slip around a little bit easier, but the pad grew on me over time, and the aggressive rear lip gave my foot something to brace on so I don't have to feel like my rear foot was going to slip off the Onewheel. I like the padding, and I think I'll keep it. We'll see how long it lasts compared to more traditional grip tape. If your feet get achy and crampy after long rides on the Onewheel, you're not alone. But have you ever wondered what causes foot fatigue? While the Onewheel is battery powered and uses self-balancing technology, proper riding technique on the Onewheel requires the use of many lower extremity muscles to maintain control of the board. While the Onewheel is far from being a taxing cardiovascular activity, it does require a lot of work from the stabilizer muscles of your feet. Each foot has 20 muscles, many of which are needed for riding the Onewheel. Those muscles usually don't get much work for extended periods of time during everyday use, but because the Onewheel requires precise foot positioning and fine adjustments for proper control, these rarely used feet muscles can tire quickly, especially in new riders. The type of muscle activity in the feet during long rides is called isometric activity. In isometric action or exercise, the muscles contract and exert strength without shortening the muscle or bending a joint. Even though an isometric exercise is not moving anything, it can still be very tiring. Some examples of isometric exercises are wall sits and planks. Many new activities require exerting muscles in new ways. Take skiing, for example. The beginning of each new ski season always starts with very sore legs, as I try to get my ski legs back. I'm using muscles in ways that I've not used for some time, so it takes a while to get the muscles conditioned. I hope this video has been helpful to you to help you understand what causes foot fatigue when riding the Onewheel. In my follow-up video to this, I'll be talking about tips on how to prevent or reduce foot fatigue. If you have a tip or product that works for you, share it with us in the comments below. I may even use some of the tips in my follow-up video. If you find my videos helpful, make sure to subscribe and give the video a like. It's the best thing you can do to help keep me making more videos. Thanks for watching, and as always, remember to wear your safety gear.